So it's almost March. And if you're being honest with yourself, those big plans you had for 2026, the New Year's resolutions, the this is gonna be my year energy you had on January 1st, yeah, they're kind of gone. Maybe you started strong, hit the gym for 2 weeks, opened that business course you bought, started waking up earlier, and then life happened. You got busy and tired. You told yourself, I'll start again on Monday. And Monday came and went multiple times. Or maybe you didn't even start at all. Maybe you've just been in survival mode, work, Netflix, scroll, sleep, repeat. 2 months disappeared and you can't even tell me what you did with them. And now you're sitting here probably at night feeling some type of way about it. Maybe a little disappointed and frustrated. But I need you to know, you're not alone or broken. According to research, 80% of New Year's resolutions fail by February. So if you're watching this feeling like you're behind, welcome to the club. Most people are in the same boat, but the difference between people who stay stuck and people who actually turn things around, it's not about starting perfect. It's about starting again right now in March with 10 months left. Because let me tell you something, 10 months is a long time. 10 months from now is January 2027. You could be a completely different person by then. Or you could be sitting here next year having the same conversation with yourself about wasting 2026. So today, I'm going to give you the reset you need. Real practical steps to turn the next 10 months into something you're actually proud of, even if the first 2 months were a disaster. Let's do this. First, let's talk about what actually happened, because you need to understand the problem before you can fix it. You didn't fail because you're lazy. You failed because of 3 main reasons. And once you see them, everything starts making sense. Reason 1, your goals were too vague. Get in shape. Be more productive. Make more money. Read more. These aren't goals. These are wishes. They're nice ideas with no actual plan attached to them. There's a famous study from Dominican University where they found that people who wrote down specific goals were 42% more likely to achieve them than people who just kept goals in their head. But even writing them down doesn't help if they're vague. Your brain doesn't know what get in shape means. Does that mean lose 10 pounds, run a 5K, bench press your body weight? Without specifics, your brain has no target to aim for, so it just doesn't. Reason 2, you tried to change everything at once. January 1st hit and you decided you were gonna wake up at 5 a.m., go to the gym, meal prep, read for an hour, work on your side hustle, journal, meditate, and learn a new language. You basically tried to become a different person overnight. And you know what happens? You do it for a few days, maybe a week. It feels great. You feel like you're finally getting your life together. And then you miss 1 day, then 2, then you fall completely off because it was too much to maintain. There's this thing called ego depletion in psychology. Basically, willpower is like a muscle. It gets tired. Every new habit you try to build requires mental energy. Try to build 10 habits at once and you run out of energy fast. Reason 3, you didn't build systems, you relied on motivation. Motivation is garbage. I'm sorry, but it is. Motivation is what gets you started, but motivation fades. It fades when it's cold outside, when you're tired, when Netflix has a new season of that show you like, when your friends invite you out. The people who actually succeed, they don't rely on feeling motivated. They build systems that work, even when they don't feel like it. James Clear talks about this in Atomic Habits. He says, you don't rise to the level of your goals, you fall to the level of your systems. If you don't have a system, you'll fail every single time. All right, enough analysis. Let's fix this. Here's your plan for the next 10 months. Step 1, pick one thing. I know you want to fix everything, but you can't. Not all at once. So right now, I want you to answer this question. What's the one area of your life that, if you improved it, would make everything else better? Is it your health, your finances, your career, your relationships, your mental health? Pick one, just one. One thing creates a domino effect. So pick your one thing, write it down. This is your focus for the next 90 days. Step 2, set one specific 90-day goal, not a 10-month goal, a 90-day goal, because 10 months is too far away. Your brain can't comprehend it. But 90 days is May 31st. You can see that. You can wrap your head around that. And your goal needs to be specific, measurable, something you can track. Most people set goals in a very vague way, and that's why they don't follow through. Saying get in better shape sounds nice, but it doesn't really mean anything. A better goal would be work out 4 times a week for 12 weeks and lose 15 pounds. Same with money. Save more money is unclear, but save $3,000 by May 31st is specific. Even with learning something like coding, instead of saying learn to code, you say finish a Python fundamentals course and build 3 small projects. See the difference? The better goals have clear numbers and a deadline. At the end, you can actually check and know if you did it or not. Step 3. Reverse engineer your daily action. Now that you have your 90-day goal, work backwards. Let's say your goal is to save $3,000 in 90 days. $3,000 divided by 90 days equals $33.33 per day. Or if you get paid bi-weekly, that's about $462 per paycheck. Now you know exactly what you need to do. You need to find a way to save or earn an extra $33 per day. Maybe you cut out eating out. Maybe you take on freelance work. Maybe you sell stuff you don't need. You need to know exactly what you're doing, when you're doing it, and how you're tracking it. Step 4, create your non-negotiable daily habit. This is where the magic happens. You need one daily habit that directly moves you toward your goal, and it needs to be so small that you can't fail. If your goal is fitness, 20 minutes of movement every single day, not an hour at the gym, 20 minutes, walk, yoga, body weight exercises, whatever, but every single day. If your goal is career or learning something, you need 30 minutes of focused work on your skill or project every day, no exceptions. The key is making it small enough that even on your worst day, you can still do it. There's research from University College London that found it takes an average of 66 days to form a habit, not 21 days like everyone says. If you start today, that habit will be automatic by mid-May. Then you can add another one. Step 5, track everything. Get a calendar. Physical or digital, doesn't matter. Every day you do your non-negotiable habit, mark an X on that day. Jerry Seinfeld famously used this method for writing jokes. He called it "don't break the chain." Once you get a streak going, you don't want to break it. After 2 weeks of X's on your calendar, you're not going to want to see a blank day. That visual streak is powerful. Plus, tracking gives you data. You can see patterns. Oh, I always skip Fridays. Now you know Friday is your weak point, plan for it. Step 6, the weekly check-in. Every Sunday, along with your planning, review your week. Ask yourself, did I do my daily habit every day this week? If not, why not? What went well this week? What got in my way? What will I do differently next week? This is how you adjust. You're not just blindly following a plan. You're learning what works for you and what doesn't. Maybe you realize morning workouts aren't working because you're not a morning person. Switch to evenings. Maybe you realize you spend way more money on weekends. Plan for it. What nobody tells you about turning your life around is that it's boring. It's not this dramatic movie montage where you wake up one day and everything clicks and suddenly you're crushing every goal. It's doing the same small thing every single day. The point is this: small actions compound. You're not going to see results after 1 week or 2 weeks, but after 90 days, you'll look back and be shocked at how far you've come. There's a quote from Bill Gates. Most people overestimate what they can do in 1 year and underestimate what they can do in 10 years. I'd add to that, most people overestimate what they can do in 1 month and underestimate what they can do in 3 months of consistency. 10 months is not a short time. It's enough time to completely transform if you actually commit. Look, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's gonna be easy. It's not. There are gonna be days where you want to quit, where you feel like you're not making progress, where you compare yourself to other people and feel behind. Let me tell you something, everyone feels behind. The people you think have it all figured out, they're winging it too. They're just committed to showing up anyway. And yeah, you wasted the first 2 months. So what? That's done. You can't get January and February back. But you can decide right now that March is different. You've got 2 choices. Choice 1, beat yourself up about the time you wasted. Feel guilty, feel bad. Tell yourself you'll start soon. Let March slip away too. Then April, then it's summer, and you've wasted half the year. Then it's September, and you're telling yourself you'll just start fresh in January 2027. Rinse and repeat. Choice 2, accept that you messed up. Forgive yourself and start today. After you finish watching this video, I can't make that choice for you, but I can tell you that one of those choices leads to the same place you've always been, and the other one leads somewhere new.